Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Deepa Shree. I'm an interventional radiologist working at Dr. Rela Institute and Medical Center. Today I'm going to discuss one of the most important topics in life, and that is time management. So many people ask as to how to manage time, and you would have seen a lot of people who manage time brilliantly. Now, is there something called as time management? I don't think there is something called as time management. I think there is something called as self-management or managing ourselves. That is the most important thing. If we can manage ourselves well, that is more than time management or stress management or whatever you may want to call. Now, how do we do that? How do we accomplish self-management? I think the most important thing, as far as I'm concerned, is prioritizing yourself or putting yourself first in the list. Most of us, we feel guilty about doing this. For us, our families, our husbands, kids, in-laws, parents, I think they are the priority. Work, for most of us, that is a priority, and we often put ourselves last in the list. When we don't consider ourselves as a priority, we fail to manage ourselves. I think that's the most important thing, and we don't do that because guilt can kill us. Most of us feel guilty about it. We feel guilty about the fact that you go out and spend time for yourself, or it could include simple things like going out and doing an exercise in the morning or some kind of a fitness routine. Most of us, we don't do that because we need to get kids ready for school, and there are a lot of things. So please put yourself first in the list. Prioritize yourself and don't feel guilty about doing this, because you need to look after yourself first so that you can look after your entire family. That is one thing. And the second thing is a communication. I mean, we all feel that we need to spend a lot of time with family. As far as I'm concerned, I would say it's not the quantity that matters, it is the quality time which really matters. We need to explain to our kids or husbands or anybody in the family for that matter, that it is the quality time which matters, and spend that 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever time you have properly with them, and that's what really matters a lot. And the other important thing that I would like to say is something called as a 2-minute rule. I don't know whether you have heard of 2-minute rule. I apply this in my life and it works brilliantly for me. Quite often we have a lot of tasks. You may want to post a courier, you might want to message someone, you might want to call someone. It could be anything. Most of the times we delay all these tasks and we don't do it on time. Now, I just want to say, let's say you're watching television and then suddenly you remember that you have to message someone. Now, at that point of time, you need to remember which is the important task. Calling someone is a priority or watching the television is a priority. At that point of time, calling someone is a priority. Please pick the phone and do it within 2 minutes. So what I mean to say is, if you remember something, you need to do that within 2 minutes of remembering that. Sometimes you might be doing an important task. You might be doing something important at work, and at that point of time you remember something, you want to message someone or call someone, or you want to check your FB or you want to check your Insta. That is not the priority. So you need to prioritize yourself and stick to the 2-minute rule, and please finish off your 2-minute task within 2 minutes, and that really solves a lot of things. The other important thing is one needs to sleep well. We often don't sleep very well, and that is the reason why you don't find time for yourself. Let's say you want to wake up in the morning, you want to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. The most important thing that you need to do for that is to sleep early. Only if you hit the bed early, you can wake up at 5 a.m. But we don't do that. We often wait for our husbands to come back home, and you want to wait until they eat so that we can eat after them. And I'm sure most of us still do that. And when we do that, and when you hit the bed late, you cannot wake up in the morning. Those extra hours in the morning, those 2 hours that you get in the morning, does make an impact significantly, and this can help in managing yourself very well. I hope these points are of some use to somebody. It really helped in my life. I'm hoping that these tips would be useful for you all. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any doubts, please put your comments in the comments box down below, and you can contact me on the following number.